Did you know that even though there are tens of thousands of words in the English language, you really only need about 3,000 of them to say anything you need to say? I'm teaching 3,000 words in 3,000 days. Stick with me and you'll get a new word every day. Ideal. Ideal. Ideal has ideal has a couple of meanings. It can mean theoretical or imaginary. It can also mean perfect. It can be classic or the purpose. Ideal. In this picture right here, I have a guy looking at himself in the mirror. And what he sees is different from what he is. He sees the ideal. He sees himself only better. This house, I chose this house to mean ideal because it's a thought. You're thinking about it, and it's something you want, or it's your purpose. You want to buy the house. It would be ideal. The best possible situation would be being able to buy this house. That's ideal, the ideal situation. Some synonyms for ideal for the theoretical meaning are theoretical, conceptual, metaphysical, or abstract. It can also mean imaginary. An ideal is imaginary. It's not necessarily true. For example, we often talk about the structure of families, and we would say the ideal family is a mother, a father, and the kids. That's an ideal family. Or maybe you think of your ideal family as the grandparents and the parents and the children, and everybody is happy together. That's the ideal. The reality is that families are messy. Sometimes there are no parents, or sometimes there are no children. Sometimes there's only one parent, or it's a grandparent and the grandchildren. And all of that is the reality of families. The ideal is what would be perfect, but the reality is what you live with. So an opposite of ideal would be reality. Imaginary is a synonym: fictitious, imagined, fantasized, mythical. Fantasy, mythical. Perfect and flawless. So ideal would mean the perfect. We know that life isn't perfect, but we still like to strive for or work for this perfect idea, this ideal. So you heard in the word ideal, I said this perfect idea. The ideal is a perfect idea. So idea is a very closely related word, and it's the noun. Model or example. Some other noun meanings would be classic, epitome, goal. We always work for the ideal, and we know that we probably won't meet it exactly, but it's better to work for something than to not work for something, so we just keep working. The object, that's our goal, our ideal, what we want, our dream. Ideal conditions. Sunny skies and mild temperatures are the ideal conditions for a picnic, making it perfect for a day outdoors. Here, ideal conditions refers to the best possible circumstances for something. This is ideal. This is the best possible thing. Ideal candidate. She is the ideal candidate for the job because of her experience and strong communication skills. In this collocation, ideal candidate means it's most suitable or the perfect person for the role or task. The ideal candidate. Idealistic. Now, if you have an idealistic view of the world, then it means that you look at the world through what we call rose-colored glasses. You see my glasses here. My glasses make it easier for me to see. But what if my glasses made it so everything looked even better than reality? That would be an idealistic view. I I like to have an idealistic view of the world. It makes me a happier person, but it also means that sometimes I'm disappointed. So an idealistic view of the world, it's the istic part, is a suffix that means the kind of, okay? So ideal, idealistic. He has an idealistic view of the world, believing that everyone always acts with honesty and kindness. Here it describes a vision or a belief in that is perfect in theory, but maybe isn't realistic. Remember, reality is the opposite of ideal. The ideal solution. Finding a compromise that satisfies both teams would be the ideal solution to this conflict. The ideal solution is the most effective answer. The ideal solution is the most effective answer. You can reach this ideal in some circumstances. It's because ideal can mean perfection, but it doesn't always mean perfection. Ideal can mean the best possible outcome. And the best possible outcome is often what happens. That's my idealistic view of the world, right? Do you have an idealistic view of the world? Ideal lifestyle. Many people dream of an ideal lifestyle that balances work, travel, and personal happiness. This use of ideal emphasizes something perfect or highly desirable in quality or style. It would be ideal if ... So I'm going to explain to you my ideal day. My ideal day allows me to sleep well, take a nap, maybe exercise, have time with my family, work some, specifically work on my YouTube channel. I also like having a job, so going to work if that allows me, and singing. My ideal day includes some singing and some reading, and I like to finish the day off with a good K-drama. So my ideal day includes all of that. What is your ideal day? It doesn't mean every day is like that. It's just that's an ideal day. The opposite of ideal, as I said, is reality. The noun is ideal. There are some other nouns. It could be idealism. That's the belief that the world is ideal. I am kind of idealistic, so ideal and idealistic are both adjectives. They're used a little bit differently, as you saw in the examples. The verb is idealize. If I idealize something, then I think it's more perfect than it is. I idealize it. I might be setting myself up for a fall. I might be disappointed, but I would rather have that time thinking really positively about something and then have a disappointment than never think positively about something. That's just me personally. And the adverb is ideally. We can also have idealistically. So ideally, you will watch all the way to the end of my videos. That means in a perfect world, you will do this. Idealistically is the way I think about things. I'm an idealist, so the person here is idealist. I'm an idealist. I'm kind of a dreamer. That's why I started a YouTube channel. Idealistically, I'm going to be earning the money I need to from YouTube. And then I can have that ideal day, right? Where I work a little bit on my channel, I nap when I need to, and I spend enough time with my family. Idealistically, I know that's an idealistic thought. I'm hoping it becomes reality.
I really hope that you enjoyed this word. Use it 5 times today, write it down, commit it to memory, and I'll see you in the next lesson.